Lana. Welcome back to my bathroom. I'm going to start this video here in my bathroom. We're not going to end up here. That would be scary. But today, this video that I'm doing today is probably the most important video that I've ever put out on YouTube. And I'll tell you why. In June, my husband was diagnosed with stage 4, high grade 4, undifferentiated neuroendocrine throat cancer. Huge, okay? He never smoked a day in his life. My husband was a former athlete. Ask the doctor, where in the world did this come from? No idea. If you don't smoke, it's a smoker's disease. Where do you get this? No idea. So I started researching and really looking into this. Okay, how does my man get throat cancer when he doesn't smoke? Where in the... I've never really been exposed to cancer. I hate the freaking word cancer. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Because our lives, there are still days that I look at him and go, is this really happening? Or is this just some kind of ugly nightmare that I'm going to wake up from and everything's going to be back to fabulous? But that's not the way it works. So I really started researching, where does a man that never smokes, that was a former athlete, that was in good health, get throat cancer when he's not a smoker? What the heck? Now, the doctor said it could just be a case of bad luck. From what I gather, and what I've researched and what I've looked into, my husband he's a man, okay? You know how they are. He was a man that everybody kind of criticized me because I said I don't cook. I don't cook. But a lot of the reasons, I mean, I'll go in and cook myself something. I can tolerate my own cooking. But my husband was a man that never ate a vegetable, never ate a fruit. I would say he probably had one salad a year, if I would really say, if I split it with you or whatever. Never ate a fruit, vegetable, salad. He ate a lot of red meat, a lot of greasy foods, a lot of pizza. His diet consisted of steak, hamburger, pizza. Now, maybe I'm making an excuse for myself because that's hard for me to cook. I can't make a pizza at home. I'm not a good steak cooker on the grill. I don't even like red meat. And hamburgers. He would also go to breakfast with friends, or he'd get his business running, then they'd take off at 8 o'clock, 8:30, go have 2 greasy hamburgers at Steak and Shake. Nothing wrong with Steak and Shake, I'm not saying that. But he did this every day for a long time, maybe about 18 months, okay? So that I contributed to it. Like I said, he never ate a fruit, a vegetable. He had no defenses against cancer is what I'm saying. So in my research for this, I've drugged that man through this treatment. I mean, he had 40 sessions every day, 5 days a week, of radiation to the throat. Couldn't talk, he couldn't eat. He hasn't eaten a bite of food in 4 months, hasn't sipped a sip of water in over 3 months. Everything is fed to him through his PEG tube, his G tube in his stomach. And I'm the one that does that every 3 hours. And I hate the PEG tube, but I actually love it because without that PEG tube, it saved his life. I mean, he would be dead now because he couldn't eat, he couldn't drink, nothing. He's getting better. We are waiting on a PET scan to see where he's at. Okay, back to what my thing was. As a child, all I ever cared about were vegetables. I've never been a meat eater, never really liked meat that well, but I loved fruits and vegetables. But in my research I found you couldn't sit there and eat a plate of vegetables, like 10 carrots, a whole bunch of celery, 5 tomatoes, and a cucumber, and feel, I mean, you'd walk out of here, first off, you'd be gassy as, oh my gosh, you could sail a hot air balloon with all the gas you would have. So I started researching this because he's getting better. We're trying so hard, this PET scan comes back good, to get him back to eating and drinking. So I really started researching, what can I do? I had so many of my subscribers tell me, get him on a fruit and vegetable diet. Fruits and vegetables, they have antioxidant ingredients in them that will flush out the cancer. I've heard oh my gosh, I've heard of so many things that all of us have cancer in our bodies. It's waiting for one to go renegade, and then boom, you've got it, full blown. And I don't really know what to think. I've got a lot of views about cancer and what I think. I'm not going to express them here. I just know that it's a dirty, evil, vile, life-robbing disease. It will take your life and change it like it's never been changed before. So I want to, if he does get a clear on his PET scan. I want to, I'm going to change this man. If it kills me, they say you can't change a man, I'm going to change my man. Because I don't want him to have to go through this again. I don't want to have to go through this again. So in my research, what I found was, I can't, like I said, I'm a vegetable eater and fruit eater, but I could never eat as much. So I started really looking into this. A lot of my subscribers were talking about this. I am going to tell you something that has changed my life like you wouldn't believe. I hope it changes yours. I hope that I can... We all want to, as women, we want to save the people that we love. And I want to save my husband. I want to save him big time. So what I found is in my research, I found a juicer. Okay? This is a Breville juicer. And this is the Breville Juice Fountain Plus. This thing has changed my life. I'm going to tell you what it's done for me. I can't feed it to my husband yet because he can't have fruits and vegetables going into his G-tube yet. It'll clog that sucker up. I give him IsoSource canned. It's a medical grade. I give it to him 6 times a day, every 3 hours, okay? He can't, and it gets clogged up. I have to shoot a Coca-Cola in there like once a month. Coke will cleans that tube out like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, since I started with this juice diet, which I am not a fanatic about, I'm not one to go fanatical about things. I do the juice, and I'm going to take you in my kitchen, and we're going to make some juice. It's so exciting and it's so fun. Since I started on the juice diet, I want to tell you what it's done for me. I was losing 1 pound a day. Of course, I want to lose weight. I'm just that vain. Of course, I'd like to lose 20 pounds, but I've lost 1 pound a day since I started on it without even intending to. I literally, when I would drink this juice, within 10 minutes, I could feel the toxins just pushing themselves out of me. My bathroom habits are perfect. That's all I'm going to say about that, okay? The other day, what I do with my juicer is I usually make like a fruit drink for breakfast. I'll put like bananas, grapefruit. This morning I had a banana, grapefruit, orange, pear, pineapple drink. And I just put it in a big glass, drink it up. It's so heavenly. That takes me to my lunchtime. For lunchtime, I will have, today I'm going to make celery, carrot, tomato, cucumber drink. And sometimes if I add an apple, it makes it sweet and it's just really, really good. And I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to be a fanatical about it and only drink juice, no food, da-da-da. I'm going to do away with grains to a point. I'm going to do away with dairy. I'm going to get rid of meat. I'm not a meat eater anyway. I'm going to do away with sweets. What happened the other day was we had a lot of people, every 3 hours, I've got to be home to feed my husband through his G-tube. And I had a lot of people coming, and they were going to come over. I had to get him fed. I was like starving to death, so I thought, I'll run to Wendy's, get a Wendy's salad. Good enough, okay? No time to prepare anything at home. I just go through Wendy's and get a Wendy's salad. So I got a Wendy's salad, just one of their 99-cent salads. I thought that'll tide me over till I can make myself a juice drink. Oh, then they had a sign on the drive-up window at Wendy's that said, Caramel Apple Parfait Frosty. Oh my gosh. I hadn't had sweets for like 2 weeks. Nothing. I don't have any desire to. The breakfast fruit drinks in the morning do that enough for me. So I, being me, got a Caramel Apple Parfait Frosty. Ate my salad, ate my Frosty, and I'm halfway through that Frosty. I literally wanted to puke it out. I felt like there was some foreign, nasty thing invading my cells, invading my inside, and maybe it's in my head, I don't know. But all I know is I will never do that again. I will never go through. I'm done with processed foods of all kinds. I'm done with, I'm sorry, Wendy. I love you to pieces, and it didn't even taste good to me anymore. But I want to take you in the kitchen and we're just going to make a vegetable drink. I'll tell you this, since I started on the juice raw diet, it's more of a raw, I'm going to call it a raw diet. I like to be raw. I've got tons of energy. Oh my gosh, I'm 56 years old. I get up in the morning and I just fly through my day. I've got so much energy. I sleep like a baby. I've never had a problem sleeping, but I mean, I sleep like a baby. I feel satisfied. I'm not hungry. Sometimes we go on those diets and you're starving. I'm not hungry. I feel clean. I feel my insides, my being, my whole person just feels cleaner and more alive. My skin is just, I don't know if it's the carrots or what, but I've got this pretty, I don't know, I won't call myself pretty because this sounds conceited, and I'm not conceited. I just have this glow, and my skin feels better. It doesn't look dull and dark. My eyes feel brighter, and I just am happier. I'm just happier. I feel like I've embraced something that is helping my mind, my body, my spirit, my internal organs. I just feel, I don't know what it's all about. One of my subscribers told me to turn on to Pro-Life Regenerator. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this guy is like a ball of fire. I'll put his link in the below bar. If you are in doubt about if this stuff works, this man is amazing. I've heard that it's good for baldness. My hair is better. Granted, I use good shampoos or whatever, but my hair just feels, it's just, I don't know. I have a place on my foot because I was a flight attendant before my husband got cancer, and I had this place on my foot that was kind of, I wouldn't call it a bunion, but it was kind of giving me some problems. And I went in and they said, the foot doctor said, well, the only way to fix it is you're going to have surgery. I don't have time for surgery. Who's going to take care of my husband while I'm off my feet for 3 days? I'm not going to hire somebody. I'm not going to do it because he's my husband, and nobody's going to take care of him like I can take care of him. So once I started taking my juice, my foot pain went away. I don't have, sometimes I'm 56, you wake up in the middle of the night, they say, I heard Bryant Gumbel one time say that you're old when you go to bed and you feel fine, and you wake up and you've pulled a muscle, you've pulled something. Well, I've done that. I mean, I've gone to bed and I'm like, I wake up stiff and rickety. I jump out of bed anymore. I just feel like the juice diet not the juice diet, I'm not going to call it a juice diet because I still will have a plate of salmon with pineapple and ginger and grill it, or sometimes I'll have very rarely, maybe once or twice a week, I'll have a piece of fish or chicken, or I'll have a chicken breast with pineapple and lemon, and I will snack on a handful of almonds. Unsalted almonds. I've done away with all the salt in my life. I've done away with processed foods. No more mac and cheese. No more Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies, which I was beginning to look like a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie. I've been on this for over 2 weeks. I've lost 14 pounds. I literally lost a pound a day. I had topped out the scale. You're not supposed to ever tell your age, and you're not supposed to tell how much you weigh. But I was weighing 150. For me, I'm not a big frame person. That was pretty chunky, okay? And it was, okay, when my husband got sick, I'm a stress eater. I was eating, I don't even like ice cream, but I would go in the freezer and get a half-gallon thing of Edie's chocolate ice cream, which I don't even like, and I would eat a half of it, and then think, what did I do that for? I don't even like it. But I was stress eating, and I had ballooned up. Everybody says, oh, you're going to lose weight because your husband says it. Not me. I gained weight. I just kind of went poop because I'm a stress eater. You got to do something to take out the stress. I wasn't shopping. I wasn't doing anything. I gave up everything in my life, my casa, work, everything to take care of my husband. I had nothing. I felt like I had nothing but stress and cancer. So once I started on this fruit diet or juice raw diet, my life has changed. I am just so excited for my husband to begin to start to swallow again. That doesn't sound right. To start swallowing again so I can shove this juice, and he's going to drink it. Mark my words. I will make sure that he drinks fruit juice in the morning, vegetable juice at night, and have something grilled, not red meat, not pizza, not burgers. Let's wash our hands because we are in the bathroom. Take this out into the kitchen, and I'm going to show you how I make a fruit or a vegetable. I'm going to make my lunch is what I'm going to do. And it tastes good. It will make you feel good. It will give you energy. It will give you youth, vitality. And most importantly, I think it can help battle off some of these diseases that we're fighting. Americans are, not just Americans, the world is fighting off. Cancer is probably the biggest business out there. I mean, it is huge. When I think of, I mean, our medical bills are coming in huge. The radiation, chemo, doctor visits, blood tests, blood transfusions, hospital stays. I mean, it's big business. Well, I don't want to contribute anymore to the big business named cancer. I hate it. I despise it. I'm going to shut my mouth. Let's go make a vegetable juice drink.